one and all, I'm EkkiThump and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, this episode's going out a day late. Some of you who watch most of my videos will probably know the last couple have had a bit of a problem because one corner of the screen got cut off. Long story short, I was recording in the wrong resolution because I bought a new monitor with a higher resolution, but didn't change OBS to take that into account. So, the forest and subsistence were watchable. Yesterday's attempted Empyrion episode most definitely was not. So we've had to junk that one. We didn't actually get all that much done. It was mostly a bit of hunting, and I did go out and ping the drone base to get it on the minimap and go and pay a visit to the midsection of the Titan. So I've got to think of something I can do that's going to generate a lot of XP pretty quickly so that we can get on to level 7, because we are supposed to be on a kind of quest here to get to level 7, unlock small vessel parts, and I assume get into space. So hunting does seem like a pretty good idea. I don't know if I have access to the PDA quests in this this scenario. I haven't checked. No, I mean this is all. Yeah, this is all Dawn of Galaxy missions, so it looks like they've turned the standard PDA missions off. So, how far do we need to get? About 2000 XP. I wonder how much money we can get from the trading station though for animal parts. If we went out and had a good solid hunting session. I wonder if we could trade in some of the produce. Let's go and make ourselves some extra 5.8. Also, I need to repair my armor. No particular reason. I didn't die in the missing episode or anything. You have my word on that. Oh yeah, and we found I can't remember. I think these were in one of the crates in the midsection of the Titan. Upgrade kits. I have no idea how to use these. In fact, I was just going to have a look through the tech tree and see if there's an upgrade station or something. No. We're going to have to look into those. We'll just keep them hanging around the base for now, I suppose. Anyway, I need to unlock the assault rifle T2. Do I? No, I don't really. But there you go. Oh, that's how you use them. Right, okay. I need the upgrade kits. I need to find upgrade kits to craft the tier 2 weapons. That's what they're for. That makes sense. Okay. So we've got a pistol and a shotgun, a sniper upgrade, I believe. So it's going to be a while before we can use those. So the T2 sniper is level 15. The T2 pistol is level 10, and we're currently level 5 and a bit. So I guess those are going in the storage boxes for now. Right this minute, I'm just jumbling everything together in one box. Where did I get these durians from? They should be in the processor. I'm also crafting up a bunch of food. Speaking of which, what I'm not using, I should put in the fridge, because it's going to go off if I leave it in the processor. So that's the fruits of our hunting from last time. Now I've got some meat left, which is going to go off very soon. I might craft some of it into ham. Well, what would be better? Grilled steak. It's plus temperature, 100 food, 10 health. As far as I can tell, they're identical, but the ham is better because it has a longer perish time should we need to take it with us for any reason. So let's make a bunch of ham. So we've got the pumpkins, we've got the corn in there. We could turn the corn into popcorn, but we can also save it and use it to make plastic, I believe. I have a dim memory of doing that at some point in Season 2. Or even Season 1, Jesus. Yeah, back in Season 1, during Season 1, I was going through doing some like really big builds with like full like deco blocks and the works. And we had to make quite a bit of plastic that time round. So it's good to have a stock of corn built up if that's not changed. I want to keep the cans of meat on me. You can only make a certain number of cans of meat because obviously you need the meat, but you also need purified water as you do for vegetables. You need steel plates to make the cans, and you need, I believe it's tomatoes or possibly pumpkins to go with it. No, it's tomatoes to go with it. So it does conflict with your canned veg, but in my opinion these are slightly better. They give you more food, they also give a better health bonus. And they have the same perish time, like 350 is a long time. We're going to use those well before they go off. Right, now, I have some repairs to make. So this armor needs to be repaired. I'm not entirely clear if we're spending resources to do that, or if we just have to come back to base and use the repair station. This is still me, by the way. Lovely that fat ginger bloke we created last season. For anyone who's not aware of the origins of Fat Ginger Bloke, that was my character from the Planet Explorers Let's Play, the abortive Planet Explorers Let's Play. He was just, basically that was his character. He was fat, ginger and built things. And that's sort of become my default character in any game where we get to choose. Right, let's get some ammo built. I believe we should still have capacity to do that. I don't even need to go back to the base, do I? Back to the constructor. Right. Some more 5.8. I guess we're going to go hunting this session. We're going to go and take on some of the wildlife. Now, if we can, I'm not sure we're going to have the materials, but if we can, we're going to make a sniper rifle as well. The tier 1 sniper rifle historically has not been great. It doesn't have that much of a range bonus. It's slower firing, and it's just generally doesn't really do the job very well. I'm interested to see if it's been upgraded any because they do seem to have put a bit of thought into the combat side of the game. This alpha. So it has a range of 440 compared. It's still not that great. It only has 80 meters on the assault rifle. Only twice the damage, but much lower rate of fire. It does have a larger headshot multiplier though. It has a 5 times headshot multiplier, and I don't think it had that last time, so maybe that's the change they've made to it. So, we're going to do in the hunting. That's a given. If we get time, I might head back to the Titan and do a bit more digging around. You can see I've got a core with me. In the Lost episode, I was trying to find the core on the MS Titan mid part and slap that down so we could access all of the cargo boxes. But I just couldn't find it. I did quite a bit of digging. We burned through some cans of biofuel that just could not turn it up. So we'll split this episode between a bit of big game hunting, maybe even some drones. Oh, and one thing I will actually try and show again this session is we took on 2 troop transports last episode. Now in previous alphas there's been a troop transporter per planet based at the drone base. If you destroyed it, it would never, like, the local aliens would never be able to deploy troops against you again. But last session they deployed 2 against us. Now I don't know if they just happen to have 2 around or if they're able to respawn them and like carry on deploying them. So we're going to try and trigger some more if we manage to get into combat with some drones, which is why I'm making a bit of additional ammo for the HV minigun turret. So there's the sniper rifle. I'm still expecting this to be pretty highly situational. It has double the damage and double the headshot multiplier. So on a headshot it does quadruple the damage of an assault rifle bullet, but it has half the fire rate, less than half the fire rate. So in your like theoretical average combat situation, I think the assault rifle is going to serve us better, but we may find a use for the sniper. It's also much better for scouting because it has a much better zoom on it. I think it does anyway, maybe not. That would just be the icing on the cake if the sniper rifle had the same scope as the assault rifle. I think it is slightly better. I've got to try and get rid of this bloody tree that's growing through the base. Where the hell is it? Is it actually outside or is it... Let's go downstairs and see if we can track it down. I think it's this one. It's just got very large branches. Right. That is the one to the south of the base. Let's go and get rid of this fucking thing that's screwing up my lovely decor that whoever designed this has designed for us. Oh, look, it's not even rooted into the ground. There's still some issues to be worked on. And there you have it. I think I've now officially cut down a tree in every game I'm Let's Playing, like every current Let's Play series. You cut down trees for carbon in No Man's Sky, you cut them down for logs, and just to get them out of the bloody way in this game. You cut down trees, well, you don't cut down trees, you chop trees in Subsistence and in the forest. Unofficially, this channel has now become EkkiThump Chops Trees. Quite pleased with the weather today, I've got to be honest. Seems a strange thing to say, but in real life it's high 30s, or that's like, well, no, it's low 30s and high 80s in sort of American currency, which probably doesn't sound like a lot to some of you. I know I do have a fairly large audience from Texas and places like that, but this is not a dry heat that we get in this country. It's very unpleasant when it gets this hot. So it is supposed to be doing this where I live sort of tonight and tomorrow, and I'll be glad to see it. Right. That's the ammo sorted. Let's go and find something to put it in. I think, I have to remember my way outside again now. I think I might actually turn the turret off, because the issue that we will have is that we are hunting mostly for XP purposes, and you don't get XP from turret kills. Like, they don't count. So I might still leave it on attack aliens, but predators are mine. So once again we have this weird issue where I have to do a boost jump just to get it off the platform here. And then we go into space and come back down, and we're ready to go. Now I can see a Talon Guardian there. I am stopped. I can also see some raptors. Raptors are... well, they're not the reason I died last episode, because I didn't die last episode, of course. But they are pretty tough. They have a longer attack range than you might expect. They are basically night raptors, but smaller. Well, not even smaller, just different colour. And also non-aggressive and less provoked. Let's see if this annoys the Talon Guardian. Yep. Okay, we should probably take him out first. The Talon Guardians are honestly more of a threat than an angry trike is. Having said that, I don't particularly want to be down here with one. Yeah. Oh dear. Can't really deny that one, can I? At least we got the Talon Guardian before we died. I should really have medkits on the hotbar. So you'll note that the trike doesn't stay hostile. As far as it's concerned, it's killed us once, we've learned our lesson, we won't do it again. We will do it again. Let's see, I should have some small med kits. Restores around 50 health. I'm going to be very cautious about using the large med kit. We know what I need to do actually after this as well. I need to put these 15mm in the cargo box. They're no use in my inventory. Right, is that everything? Okay. Everything else can go in my backpack. I think that's the one we were fighting. Something just shot. Oh, it was the survivor suite was shooting at something. Okay, we've got a pack of Talon Guardians there. There should be a dead one around here somewhere, shouldn't there? It's unfortunate that they don't show up on the minimap. Actually, I know what we could do. We could go and conquer the Talongardian village. We should have enough supplies to do that. I've got plenty of food with me. Well, so I've got 4 cans for raw meat. Let me just go and stick this this raw meat in the fridge. I know this is a bit bright, sorry. I'm trying to work out the best light settings for different times of day. Is there a med bay in this place somewhere? There is. Let's go and find that. We could do with filling back up to full health. Ah, here it is. Full health. Right. I did find a village previously. I've got one marked on the map. I think it's one of the, I don't know exactly what to call it, but sort of Mediterranean style villages, the ones with white marble and stuff. Let's just see if I can find it. Here. Right, let's head over there and we'll start some trouble with the locals. Now the villages, as I remember them, are full of an aggressive species of like alien dog. So we should get some decent XP from fighting those, assuming we don't die. We should also think about finding some crap to trade in, so we can start working towards the medium armor set that we can get from the trader. Hey, my god, Bennett. We're heading into the sunlight. Oh, we're also heading towards the drone base. Fuck. We need to go on this side of the mountain. We are nowhere near equipped to take on a drone base. Let's get the R in there, so we're well equipped for the HV to defend itself. What the fuck are you doing? Don't shoot anything until I've seen what's there. Where's the front door? Ooh, this may actually be a village we haven't seen before. We did see a couple last playthrough. Right. Most importantly then, we don't want you to attack any devices, just aliens and predators, let's say. Right. Now I think the assault rifle is going to be our best general combat weapon. The shotgun has a very short range, and in fact, yes, we are going to get to see a third troop transport. Well, you're going to get to see your first troop transport. I am going to get to see my third. You can see we didn't come too far away from actually shooting out of the sky. Blimey, these guys have had a bit of an upgrade. There's level 6. Pardon me? What the fuck was that? So that's our first troop transport for you. Now these don't actually drop anything exciting, they just drop basically a large amount of drone poop. What don't I need? I don't need antibiotics, I don't think. I'd rather have the cables. Logs so we can get plenty of if we need them. And antidote pills do the same thing as large medkits. Okay. What are you shooting at? Let's just let it do its thing. We'll get a warning if a troop transport comes in. That's the only time we really need to be worried. Now what we need to worry about in here are dog spawners. But you see those things there? Yeah, fucking dog spawners. Now there should be another one of these, probably lurking around somewhere. These things normally spawn in 3s. I don't know if they've fixed the geometry or if this is just happens to be a nice block to work with. So that's one spawner that will never spawn dogs on us again. Yep, I knew there'd be another one. And just watch the XP ticking up in the bottom corner there, next to the bars. Right, that's one set of dogs dealt with. There should be more. There's probably another spawner in the same position on the opposite side. Now you can see here one of the drawbacks of like the variety of textures you can give a block. You see these supposed bricks on the floor have been warped as if they were a single block of metal, which they may well be. Right, we will need to engage in a bit of parkour. Because we want to search out all these dog spawners without putting ourselves at risk of getting hit by the dogs. Because the dogs are bastards. They are very, very likely to give you an open wound if they hit you. Here we've got to be careful not to start shit with the Talon Guardians as well. Tell you what, let's worry about the spawners before we worry about the dogs, because they can't get us up here. Okay, and we've got a parasite. So fortunately we have this little baby, but it's only one of them. Are we not high enough to be safe from their attacks then? I guess shooting him in the arse is just as lethal as shooting him in the head. It just takes longer for them to die. I'm not clear why the Talons have these things in their villages, honestly. They clearly don't give much of a shit about them. They're not even reacting as I slaughtered the entire population. Now, as I said, those things normally spawn in threes. We've killed two. I'm fairly sure there's another one hanging around somewhere. I just want to have a bit of a scout and see if I can find it. Because if we are safe, I don't think we are safe. Yeah. I was going to say, if we are safe, we need to drop down and start checking these buildings, because they have some nice loot in them. We could try and take this place over as a base. We could wipe out all the Talon Guardians, or just not. Oh, there must be a Guardian inside. Yeah, there he is. I was wondering what that was. So, is it just two spawners? That's the question. Could be. Okay, let's dump off the stuff and go building to building, find the nice crates. We'll work out if there's anything we want to sell to try and get the medium armor. Probably the alien parts, to be honest. We're getting a lot of them already. There's some stuff here already. This is the loot from yesterday's attempted recording when we went to the mid part of the Titan. Right, well this is XP. We can nick their space oranges. check inside all the spaces for crates and barrels. In fact, I think we have seen this village before. It's just the last time it had a marble texture. This time around it's got more of a brick look to it. Alright, that building there is definitely worth going in. What do we got here? T2 fuel tanks, armoured doors, a large generator, heavy weapon upgrade kit. What's that for? It's probably for the plasma cannon, right? Yeah. It's the... Oh, hang on. We need one to even build a rocket launcher. That's all anyway. So those things you would normally find as loot in dungeons. Oh, got some oranges and some pear things and durians. Oh shit! Let's finish checking out this row. Oh, I've broken my leg. How the fuck did I do that and how do I fix it? Use a med kit. A small med kit, does that count? Yeah, it seems to. I think that's a new thing in this patch. Broken legs, broken bones. There's always been fall damage, but there was never any status effects from it. Now these are interesting. These massive heads. These are unique blocks. I think every talent village has a few of them. And you can't build or place these. The only way to get one, as far as I know, is to claim the place as your own. So if you want one of these in a base somewhere else, and I don't even know if you can pick it up, but I'm assuming you can. It might just break it down into components. But the only way I could think of to get one of these would be to claim the talent village as your own, and then pick this up with the multi-tool. I mean, unless... I could be wrong, it could be a style of deco block that I just haven't found yet, but I certainly don't know how to make them. Oh, here's a cheeky standard container. What we got? A sniper rifle for free, spare shotgun, another sniper rifle, pistol, some 50 cal, some ingots, which we'll definitely have. Is there actually water in this? No. So there's nothing in the pavilion. There's another container here. Interesting. So they haven't taken the packs out of the game. They've just taken away the ability to make them. I'm just going to shove these pear things in my face so I can pick some of these things up. Copper. Okay, let's eat the... Tomatoes are actually quite valuable. We can combine those with some meat. So let's eat these durians. Unless another one of these buildings has a big crate in it, I believe that's it. What's that? I need to find my upstairs in this building now. Something on the floor. Oh, it's tomato sprouts. They've not grown yet, so we can't have them. Now, don't know if I've explained this properly yet, but just in case, these blocks here are the NPC spawners. Any place that is supposed to have respawning NPCs, there'll be a bunch of these around, and if you destroy them, it turns off the respawning. So if you were to piss off the entire village of Talon Guardians, what you'd want to do is get rid of the ones that have already spawned, and destroy all these, and then you'd be left in peace to find and remove the core. Have I done this one yet? Yeah, I have. Okay, let's have a look at the recording time. Well, that's coming up on an hour, and we are most of the way to level 7. Next time we will probably hit level 7 from harvesting the garden again, so let's leave it there for now. That was a nice village to the Talon Guardian. A nice visit to the Talon Guardian village, which has got us most of the way there. We've picked up some stuff. Do we want to visit the trade station this time? Let's just pop over there and see if we can work out how to do this trading business. Which will be a first time experience for me. Where are we going? Over that way. So that balance with the troop transports, unless that's a Dawn of Galaxy specific thing, that's definitely been changed. Used to be there was one troop transport that was actually quite tough to take down. They've changed it so the transports are easier, but there's more than one on at least this planet. And basically all they do is when you like take on, as these are I suppose Epsilon forces, or like any alien faction forces out in the field, it can send like a troop transport with a response unit to take you on. As you can see, they're not hugely challenging if you're in a decent position and ready for them. I suppose they would be pretty challenging with a pistol, like rocket Zirax and alien assassins. I don't know why a troop transport is approaching. I hope it's not coming to me here. Where's the drone base from here? You can see them coming in, they're quite large in the sky, but this will be the 4th one, so they are definitely respawning. There's no way they have 4 transports lying around. Okay, well I guess we're safe. It'll show up on the minimap if it comes in. It's a big red dot, so fine I guess. Let's go in and see if we can sell a couple of these spare sniper rifles. What ho chap. Will you buy my shit from me? Can I in fact sell you anything? I cannot sell shit to the trader unless I'm missing something. It has to be gold. Or does he only buy things that he has in stock here? If I try and sell him this auto miner, will he take that? I mean, I can put stuff up for sale, but there's no one to buy it. This being a single-player game and all. And you won't buy anything, will you? What about these guys? No, see, they sell things, once again, they don't stock them. We've got Bertram's Weapons and Commodities. Once again, sale only. Even got a place to buy food. But unless one of these terminals has... Yeah, like none of these terminals seem to have wanted offers on them. The traders don't seem to buy anything, they just sell. So the only way we're going to get access to any of these goods that they're selling, it seems, is to either mine gold or find credit cards. That's a bit of a letdown, honestly. It does put quite a harsh limit on using the trader in single player. I can try and sell one of these, but if I try and sell this just for like 10 credits, I know I only have 0 credits. I'm creating a sell offer. Why do I need credits? Oh, it's a 10% fee. Okay, so it looks like it's... in order to use this in single player, we need to find credit cards and or mine gold, I guess. Bit of a shame. We can use the repair station for free, I guess. It would be good if we could sell things in single player, but whatever. At least it's friendly ground. Alright, well, let's call a halt to things there then. So that was a quick look at a Talon Guardian village. A quick fight with the Trike, which we kind of lost in that we died, but we won in the end. Like, we're going to be eating him, he's not going to be eating us. I'd call that a success. And we've pushed most of the way towards level 7. We'll get very close, if not actually achieve it, next time we harvest the garden. So, that'll be another episode of Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game. And I will see you next time.